we're back here with Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Ho 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 ho. What fell deeds shall we conduct this very morn?
We're gonna go seize this castle now. I don't know who that was just then. We set this all up pretty well last time, so there's not much to wait around about here. It's gonna be an interesting mission, though, because we've got one healer. Well, Raisin's got Blessing, so I guess there's that. Two healers. Just to be clear, she has a lot. I gave her a bunch of staves. Yeah, she's a healer. She's healer central, so let's just crack on here. Is it still the new battle theme? Yes, it is. All right, sweet. So that's going to be the thing that's just kind of going on now. Great. So the thing is, normally I would be like, oh, let's just kind of like put one person here and see how that goes. But there are thieves there that I want to catch up with post-haste. So I might be slightly riskier than that. First of all, I put Brom here for a particular reason, and that was to go interface with you, so I'm going to have him just go up here before even waiting, and he outspeeds you for doing 16 and 16. God, Brom is so frigging fast and strong. It's crazy for an armored knight. Yonk! But I guess these types aren't especially... an attack speed of 12 is pretty miserable at this point in the game. Either way, well done you. And they're obviously not even scratching him with his defense. The killer axe, maybe? 31, yeah, that's a little more likely. But he's weapon typing the heck out of them now. I'll just mark the attack ranges of everyone who's kind of in the beginning area here. With you two, we're going to be... This front is going to be not really safe. How does Mordecai do in a 1v1 here? He's reasonably defensy and stuff. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh yeah, this is great. Is there any Laguz stuff out here? Is that what we want to ask? No, I think he's probably safe to do what he's doing here. And if they break their gaps, if they make a gap at all in their line here, then he's free to hunt, chase down the rogues. So I just want to know, though, so his attack speed is what? 14! That's probably not good enough for these ones, is it? Oh, okay, it's not that bad. He's matching them, so he's not getting doubled. Not that they can do any damage to him anyway. And the defense is 5, and his attack power is 30 or more, right? So he can be one-shotting them as long as there's room for him to go after them this turn, because I bet he outruns them as well. And since he's got the Demi-Band, we don't have to worry about him untransforming at any point during this. So he gets 2 hits here, and he's probably going to dodge this, I think. He had good chances to. Ow! Never mind. I should never say things. Nice. What I might do is have someone slightly more vulnerable come over here. So, like, for instance, they probably would like to hit Rolf because he can't respond. So I'll put him, like, here. And a few of them will probably go after him rather than Mordecai. And that'll give him free space to go after them, I hope. I'll put Soren approaching this area, so we can help them in a minute. As for who's going up north with Soth, which I think is still my plan, I'm guessing you two are not gonna move from those doors. I could be wrong about that. Nephany and Brom better go together because they are best buds. So they're giving each other boons this way, but I'll give her just the steel lance because I don't want to waste her javelin. We might be needing that later. Will we, though? Yeah, let's just wait there. So yeah, you both got a bit of extra attack and defense and accuracy and dodge now, which is great. Sorry, I realize I always say dodge to mean avoidance, when their stat that's actually called dodge is the ability to dodge enemy crits, which I think is silly. I would have had it reversed. I would say you dodge an enemy attack and avoid a crit, but they're like, you avoid the attack and then dodge the crit. Whatever game. So since Soth, I almost definitely want going this way, and we'll see if he gets wrecked by this Arbor Knight, which I'm sort of hoping won't happen, but remembering that there's a bolting here. Yes, that's going to be tricky, actually. Well, I guess the speed isn't quite as critical on this front if I am going to be succeeding in getting people gone from here. I think I'll have Oscar go to this side, so I suppose Marcia can start getting helping with this. What is this? So this is a Swordmaster. Yikes. Okay, so probably we want Ike dealing with that, if at all possible. Man, Racing really can't go very far. All right, for this middle party, I'm actually going to have, I think, everyone sort of back up and maybe just have Ike sort of at the front to deal with the both of these. Or maybe, how would you fare against either of these? You could do damage to the Sword Master, but are you going to get killed by this one? Well, it's not much point in having you there if you're just going to get wrecked. Well, like, it might take the heat off of Ike a little, I guess, so that's probably worth doing. Sure, and I'll just have you sing him for XP. See how that goes for us. You don't have a chance to get critted here, do you? I understand that you're not going to be able to do any damage, but you only taken 12, and it potentially takes some heat off of Ike, so I'm not too worried. Right, so you got like a tomahawk or something you can throw. But Mordecai's getting to a point where he can more or less handle himself in most situations. Yay, that constitutes a level for reasons. I mean, I guess dodging a tomahawk, like, just jumping out of the way of it, I would say that's impressive enough and warranting a level, I guess. Right, so this is the real scary thing here, is if he gets critted here, like that is, he didn't, then the cat would probably want to go after him, but it didn't happen. Did you do all that with one swing with the steel sword? I guess their defense isn't very high, but well done, you. Great, and plan worked to a T. They're going after Valencia here, who Since I'm not going to be having her doing too much direct combat, I don't expect, because her damage is, as you can see, not perfect. It doesn't matter as much to me that she's lost a bit of health there. It's better that Ike survive. Oh, okay, so one of them's still going after her here, but they'll be taken down here, so then they'll only have 3 people to block Mordecai's path with, which is insufficient, as you will likely already know. 2 people ain't gonna stop Mordecai, although it might slow him down depending on their orientation. But hopefully some of them take the bait with and go after, here we go, Rolf. And Rolf will be tanky enough to take like 4 damage from this. Alright, 6, this is a little more than 4. Great, and this one's gone after Oscar. Actually, that's probably the most perfect thing that could happen. They got spread out all around. I don't think Oscar can do any damage here, if I were to guess. His strength is about 18 now. It's been growing fairly. Oh yeah, he can do a little. There you go. Nicely done. Historically, he's been able to do not very much damage, which is why I thought that. Right, and they're probably going to prefer to go after Nephany where they can because she gets weapon typed there, but she's pretty evasive, so she should be dodging these stuff anyway, since these are big, heavy, silly axes. The killer axe is the one I'd worry the most about with her. But even then, she's reasonably defensive. Antitoxin. How about that? This is going to be a tomahawk or something. Bah, perhaps I shouldn't give you... Oh, no, it's the bow. Right, okay. Well, at least you don't get weapon type here. You know who would help with that, Nephany? That shield that you used to have. Ah, shucks. There isn't going to be any room for any of them to go after Brom, because they're all going to prefer to go after her, which is fine, because she's obviously putting in the work here, and that's a level for her. What's up to level 9 now? 7. Sweet. Magic, skill, and defense. That's a peculiar level, but as I said before, defense and speed are like the 2 things I love for you. Could still get a chance to get poisoned here. Yeah, figured one of them would have to hit. That'll be annoying since you won't be near any healers in the next little bit, but we should be able to manage. Especially seeing as they just got an antitoxin, I guess. Oh, interesting. More people coming down than I planned for explicitly, but... sucks. That's how it goes. Right, and renewal will help you along with this, Alinska. Okay, so this is slightly complex now. I'm not very worried about these 2 here, but it would be my preference that they could get up and take you out. Now, I believe that Nephany could. Their speed's 15, yeah? So long as Nephany, as you get 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, could get up here and throw a javelin. She could probably take this thief out post-haste, and then she just has to survive this junk. And you have a Laguz guard, is that correct? Yes! Don't know how I foresaw that I would be putting you in a particular position where it would be helpful, but looks like it is. So as long as Brom takes this out, which I think he would have a hard time not taking it out, this is good. Perhaps I should have Brom go here. You get 2 hits of 17. Yeah. This is good. Because of his amazing speed, he's already got a passable dodge, and then because he's weapon typing here, the axes can't touch him. The one I'm worried about here will be Nephany, though, because now that she's poisoned, that's a little unfortunate. There's even with the Laguz guard, still a lot of damage here, right? Yeah, and a decent accuracy. I'm just going to go for it anyway, because... you do have a better chance? No, I'll just go with the normal javelin, I suppose. This is 2 hits up. No, go for the talker because they have a better chance to hit here, and because that'll help you fend off your attackers. But you've got Wrath, so this could turn out in your favor if you... Sorry, I just was floored and speechless by that for a moment, and you're going to get the double bow from this. Is it possible that double bow does effectiveness against horseback, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it's not for you. Right, well. Now I've played my hand with both of you, so I just have to hope that between these 2 axe people and the 2 feral ones that you're going to survive, which there's a decent chance of. The poison takes effect on our turn, I believe, so it's not as though that will kill you, because I don't think it can. Okay, good. So I think I'm comfortable with that, how that played out, and I think even between the 4 of them, she's going to have a decent chance to survive this. They basically all 4 would have to hit for her to die, I would think. Now this, it gets a little more complex, but I think I probably do want... Ah, interesting. So if I get you gone this turn, I could probably have Rolf go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then shoot this one, and then Mordecai 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he can actually even go take this far one out this turn, so I think you better do that. Now, he does one-shot them, but he's only got an 87% chance to hit, so fingers crossed. But he's not going to die from anything this next turn, I don't believe. Well done. Finally, a mission where they have thieves stealing all the stuff where we can actually do something about it. We have the requisite strength. I guess Oscar could try for this person. He's pretty speedy. 2 hits of 20? Actually, that's way better than trying to crack something with Rolf. Just get it going for real, for 100%ness. Yonk! No! Yonk! Don't hit my horse with a knife. That's just rude. Level for Oscar. Sweet. Let's bring up to levels 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Ooh, more strength. Wow! Speed and defense. Look at you. And res. Righty. Oscar is getting extremely respectable here. Are you a sword master? Yes, with horse effectiveness. Sword effectiveness. But your attack power is only 20 because, oh, but apparently Longsword's might is only 6? Well, that's unfortunate. But 12 against horseback, so 12 plus 14 is 26. It's not that bad. It's only doing like 6 damage. God, did I give Mia one of those? That's a rubbish weapon. 6 might. Says who? Weight of 15 too. So it's actually slowing them down a bit. Thankfully your range isn't too... I'm just going to mark your range and try and keep, say, Soren out of it when he goes to help here, however he's going to do that. Probably his talents are best suited to taking down this mage, this tank here. Oh, yikes, really? Better go for now fire. 18 and 18 is 36. Right, okay. I've been trying to build your fire so you get meteor eventually. How good is your wind, by the way? Because I don't want to neglect that exactly. It's B, okay. Well done. This is going to be a little dicey here because I do have a several sort of squishier people here and 2 rather blocky, shall we say, feral ones. I still got Rolf to move though. How can you do against this armored knight? A decent clip actually. Especially if you were to do something like this, you get 4 hits of 8, which is 32, so that would be a takedown. But we may want you for this feral one here. 10 and 10 ain't much, but one of them could be a crit, but that would still only be 40. Shucks, if only I had a killer bow. This one's got a defense of 18, and this one 16, so Elincia could actually deal some damage here, but then it would only be 4. Probably if you're going to go after anyone, it'll be this one, because then you're doing 14 there, which is actually quite decent. Oh, but you get doubled for 11 and 11, which is terrible. Probably the thing to do would be... Oh, knife. You might be at a point where you can be doing some good stuff here. Ah, shucks, you get doubled. That sucks. Alright, so priority 1 for me here is that Soren... Well, not priority 1 exactly, but Soren's in a bad way from 2 people here. Now he he goes... No, it's not him who has advantage. Scheisse. Here, that's Zilyana. They've all got an accuracy of 87 with this, and his dodge is 51. So I could probably say this one's going to come after him and miss. This one's... I don't think he'll get hit by both of them, and if he does, then... It sucks to be me, because I just said it's fine. So I'm fine with leaving Soren to deal with this. I think he's got it. Not to mention this whole guard thing. I'm going to have to trust him there, because I've left things kind of in a bad place here, and I think we need everyone here to take down these 3. Ooh, Flame is better against cats, though, so you would be a great person for taking out this. So I might have you do this one, and then Raisin Sing you to do the next one as well. Was that 19 and 19? Oh, so it's not actually a takedown, but it's staying close. Give it a try. Nicely done. So that's now quite an easy takedown for someone. I don't want to put you in the bow range here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's put you more like here. Can Raisin move that far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, but then he's in the range of the bow, which is not very good, I guess. I'll just move you back here then. Yeah, okay. This one's only got 40 health, so in theory your Flame Lance with an attack power of 18 plus 10, so 28, is 20 and 20, and that should take down you. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Between Elincia and Soth, they should be able to take out this one, I think, but they're fast enough that it's not really safe. Oh, but we've got Rolf still. Okay, don't forget that. Very important. Can Soth do anything about this feral one, actually? Steal. No, I think something to steal. Ooh, yes, he's got just enough with the stiletto, actually. Boy, Vict. With a 100% chance, too. Brilliant. That's exactly the thing we needed. Yonk. Actually, I should just mark you two so I don't accidentally bumble into that range while I'm setting things up here. Okay, so Ike, we still have Ike to do. He can probably do some good stuff here, can't he? Probably puts him a little closer to bolting than we would want. Probably best to have Marsha do it so she can go 1, 2, 2. Oh, hang on, what was this? You got 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, throw, 7, 8. Cool, so you can get out of that. Probably best start with you anyway. And this way you can throw it from a range and not get hurt this time. Shoot, I could have had you throw the last one, couldn't I? I don't know why I did that from up close. Yes, perfect. So this is 20 and 20. Of course, only 80% chance to hit, which is about a 64% chance overall of both of these hitting. But, fingers crossed, nicely done. Man, you hit those 270s and these 280s. That's brilliant luck. Yes, and a level. I'll call that level 8, is it? Yeah. You can take a bit of strength and magic. Oh, both the defenses. Brilliant. That was beyond my wildest dreams just then. Good, and you can go here and still be relatively safe. And now we have Rolf and Ike to move. Let's have Rolf fire at this one first, because he is at less risk here. You can deal 14 there. With the steel, is there anything you can do that just finishes? I guess the 20th shot, but, well, I wouldn't call it a waste. It's got 26, durability on it, so I think that's fair to do. If it means not risking some silly 5% death on Ike. Right, and since we've taken down all the thieves, I guess this front-rushing Soth plan is less crucial, so we can sort of slow down a bit here and maybe just have Ike go and help people over here. Like, I think this is not a bad thing to do for him. I'll have Valencia heal him before he does that go, because he's not in the greatest of ways. And now we've done that, we can actually kind of chill and have everyone pull back to the center here, because the time pressure of the thieves has been sort of alleviated. Ooh, this isn't that Swordmaster's range, isn't it? So the second this one goes away, yes, but their attack power is only like 20, and his defense is 16, so it's not going to be a big deal, I don't think. Alright, Ike, you can do this. Ike is getting to the point now where it's just every 3 seconds with him. It's something ridiculous, so he's becoming particularly reliable. Alright, let's see if I made any big errors there. Going after Mordecai, interesting. With the Tomahawk? How are you going to hit that? Oh, like that, okay, fair. I stand corrected, but still, doesn't seem like the most helpful course of action, but I guess you weren't going to hit Ike, and probably not Soren either. This is going to do no damage, isn't it? Okay. Interesting maneuver. So now we just have to worry about Killer Axe and then the 2 Feral ones on Nephany here, and I'm not worried about them. Oh, I should have been so worried! Oh, okay, so if she gets hit by both of those... Oh, shoot, she could totally die if she gets hit by both of the Feral ones. Oh, I was so confident until just then. God, I didn't think that Axe was going to hit. Even though it was weapon type, so I should have predicted it. This is going to do no damage, right? Oh, I'm so wrong. Oh, but okay, but Nephany is the one I'm worried about now, because she doesn't even have Brom's, yeah, whatever, crit for like 4 damage, 3, even, it's fine. I got it. Relax. Get over yourself. I'm worried about Nephany right now. You're not important. You're not as important to me as Nephany, so if both of these said she's toast, and they're pretty accurate. Oh, okay, wait, maybe not, because I think the only other one was doing, oh, come on, did neither of those critted? Kind of garbage. The only one was only, I didn't calculate it super carefully, but I think it was only doing 10 here, so... Oh, nicely done, Nephany. Ah, finally one of those actually resulted in a crit. Bam! Nicely done. And I think those are all the hits that can go out on her. And she should be safe this next turn if we maybe Brom could even probably rescue her, and that's probably the thing to do. Whew, that was dicey. But she actually tanked it all. I mean, I'm really glad that bow person did not go after Nephany. I don't really know why. Oh, because she had the talker, so they would have gotten killed, and they knew that. Ah! That's some luck right there that I actually ended up choosing to equip that. Alright, what I'm gonna do is Steel Lance up here. You know, I think I'm just gonna use an antitoxin on you. Brom can rescue you, right? There's no reason that would prevent that. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm gonna have you, you as a strike force there was very useful. Steel Lance there, antitoxin yourself up, because you just picked it up and all. And I'll have Brom just sort of pick you up now. Yoink. Alright, now this side is very safe. I'll just mark everyone here, though, just so we don't accidentally bumble into it. As usual. Mark the bolting. Just go for a little hit here. And then we'll have everyone sort of pull back to the center, and Valencia can pull some mad heals, get like 5 levels, or however many. And then we're safe to approach a little more cautiously. Of course, they could always spawn more thieves. They love doing that, but we'll see. Dorky. Dorky, the silliest item in the game. Not just because it sounds like dorky, but also because you can break doors in this game. Or if you have a thief, which you're going to want to for the chest, which you cannot break, then you're already going to be able to open doors easily. Nah, I guess I shouldn't scoff. Maybe someone's thief died or whatever. But you can break the doors. It's fine. I think I'll try and let Mordecai deal with that himself, because he could use a bit of XP, and he's not going to die. And I'll have everyone who's in good health stand over here, and everyone who's not, go around Valencia. This will be good to get some Brom some sword experience as well, if I just have him sort of fend off all of these types. It's going to be getting doubled by everyone now, though, because he's carrying a partner. So glad she had that Laguz guard, hey? Oh man, there were a lot of things that sort of planets aligned to make us safe in that little Nephany bit. There's a level for Brom, too. Level 8 for you. Let's have a bit of defense and speed. Defense, anyway. And strength, wowie. He's getting quite handy with an iron sword, anyway. Just gonna put the mend over at the bottom, because I keep accidentally using it first, almost. There's level for Racing. He's up to level 16 now, I believe. Maybe the cap is 20 in this game for Laguz, and you grow sort of slower. Health and strength, cool. I think the strength especially helps you with anything, but whatever. Maybe it's 40 in this game too, but I'm just considering it now, and I'm like, how are we? It feels like we were not likely to get any. There's no way we could get any of them to 40 by the end of this game. Whereas I could reasonably see myself getting one of these Beorc to 20 on the second class up, or on the class up anyway. There's level for Valencia. That's up to level 4 for her. I could do with some strength and magic. Magic, cool. Righty. And some staff level up. Right, okay, cool. What is your sword rank by? It's gotta be pretty good, right? D, okay. It's much better than starting at E. Right, I say step 1 is, well, let's just see where people can go. Are you a sniper? You are a sword, peep. Staying out of these ranges, I say we try and get rid of this bolting. There are only 9 left that we can see, but then as soon as we get into these other rooms, I'm sure there'll be more. But let's start with the bolting, I say. Who's got the best res? Well, it'll be Racing, doubtless. He doesn't get move again, does he? I guess not. So after I sing him here, he will have to move there next turn. Such sag. But we'll have everyone move up here, and we'll pick a side to go first. We'll take out the guard here, this swordmaster, and then we'll pick either that door or this door to go get treasure from. And that should go very well. And there should be no problems whatsoever with that. It's probably not close enough for them to bolting. Oh, I stand totally corrected. Works for me. Whew. Level 4, you! Very good, and this will be the last bolting hit that we have to tank. Level 17. Nice, more res. As if you needed more, but yes, very good. And some more health up, which means that Alencia can just do a bit of a little healy-woo for returning. But 34 is a good amount for you to have now, especially that since you're kind of dodge tanky. You'll probably tank one hit even if you did screw it up. Okay, so your max skill is 17. Curious. Not that I suppose that really does anything for you, considering you're not attacking anyone. Unless that has something to do... Maybe that also plays a role in your dodging. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure how that's calculated. It must be some... and it's definitely speed affects it. It might be that skill and luck have some effect on it as well. I've never been clear. And also biorhythm, of course. Makes it all even more complicated. It'd be nice if there was a breakdown somewhere of why you get the final number, but too bad, so sad. Brilliant. So you still have an Outlander, so you can still hit us from range. Can you hit us through that those like pillars? No, you can't actually. So we have to open the door before you're a threat to us now, which is totally fine with me. So that means it's just you four we gotta worry about it for the moment. And we're about to find out if you guys get lured, or if you would prefer to stand watch at the gate. In which case we'll have to do the sword people first. Okay, you can be lured. That's even better. That's a big lance you got there. Oh my god. Kind of dwarfs my little iron sword here, doesn't it? Still doing damage here, though, because it's quite a... Because Brom is now 22 strength, which is so impressive. Oh my god, and he's going to grow it again. Level 9. Nice, more defense. He's such a reliable tank. It's so comforting. And he got that one health back. Nice. Let's just stay out of these ranges as we advance here. Like Rolf and Nefany are our lowest levels right now, so if we get some damage from them, that would be great. You can even do damage with an iron bow, so I don't see why not. Oof. Just going to leave a mark. And I'm actually going to have Brom just move up here to attack with the sword, because I do want him to be getting sword XP. That's almost as crucial as like getting like experience here. And you're going to double here and be a takedown. And this also crucially lures the next door guard. I guess, you know, now that I'm considering it, Alencia doesn't really need sword experience. I guess it would be kind of nice because her magic is better than her strength at the moment, so I could give her a nice magic weapon. But it's only 4 better. And considering the amity gives you a double, eventually your strength is going to grow at least a bit, I expect. And then the double swing will be very helpful. But so I don't really need your sword rank up, because when am I ever going to give you one that's not amity? I guess it'll be a magic weapon if it is any. Like Brom, I could see myself wanting a slightly larger sword, because he's doing such good damage with this one, and there's no sword that can slow him down. And he's so dang fast, so if I had what he's doing now, but with like a silver sword, that would be amazing. Well, there we go, some weapon level up. Just what I was hoping for. Glad they're letting us take this one at a time. That makes me very, very happy. I feel so seen by the game right now. Perhaps they recognized that the last mission was a bit of a nail biter, and so they were like, let's give them something chill. Ooh, can actually steal those silver lance from this one. There we go. That's level 9 now for you. No, 8. Level 8. Right, that's right. I'll take a bit of speed and defense, as usual. Yeah. Should I carry him with Brom, or should I give like this because he's lower on level? Let's do that. Get our levels now. I was happy with he leveled up in... he might not even take down here, so if he doesn't, then Brom can go finish it. Yeah, his sword is still D, so let's get that a little higher. The one I'm really wanting higher in weapon level is Mist, to be honest. Because she would be amazing if I gave her a stronger sword. Magic or physical, because both her magic and her strength are really respectable. Magic a little more respectable, but still. Happy to have that lance anyway. This is great because it means I can have Brom lure each of the Swordmasters down with no qualms whatsoever. And lances beat swords, I believe, so Nephany should have an easy enough time getting 100 here, I reckon. And which I would feel safe for her doing. Oh my god, he almost got 20 defense. I was gonna like lose my mind. That'd have been so awesome. 90%, that's pretty good. And if you fail, then it's an 8 on you twice. With a chance of crit on both. But if those both crit, then that'll be so incredible that I'll take it just for the historical video footage that we could accrue from it. But no, naturally, and this will get you a level, of course. Considering you're at, oh, never mind, you already got one. I'm silly. Sorry. No, it's Ike who is at level 7 still, isn't he? Right. Sorry about that. Got confused. Level 5 for Lincia. Picking up in speed here. Strength. Oh. Not to worry. It's a shame that we can't check what the boss has got at the moment. We're going to go into the next room. The final room is sort of a bit blind in that regard. But as long as we can get Soth out of the way, say have him open the door and then just grab him and run. I think we probably should do that. We should just have Marcia and Rolf here, have him open the door, have her grab him and just sprint so that we get out of the range of whatever nonsense is in the next room. And hope it isn't some kind of massive F-off spell. Nice! Good time for Ether. Yonk! Why not? Yes. Probably defense and luck are good for you. Neither of those things, but the rest of that makes you quite sturdy combatant. Res is actually quite good. Not to mention you're almost up to 40 health, which is dope. You're gonna have 2 health bars in a minute. Wasn't here then. Pick that locked Zoth and see how many people. Oh god, that's actually a way up to the final room. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh heck. Okay, so we don't even really need to open any of the other doors. Got it. Okay. Cool. We want to get in here, I think, but sweet. This allows us an entrance to. So let's just check for now. Okay, let's do a bit of an assessment here. So this is good. So you've got a Brave Lance and a Spear. Got it. You're quite defensive with 24 active defense and 20 active res. But that's nothing we can't handle, especially since you're defaulting to equipping the Brave Lance, so we can dunk our spellcasters on you right quick. And your dodge is only 59, and crit avoidance is pretty high, though, so I guess we're not getting any of that. But with Race in here, we could have, well, Soren's our only real spellcaster, but supposing he brought out Elfire, that would be 28 damage to your 20 res, so that's 8 and 8 you could do with Racen's help. We'll work something out. Okay, Meteor. We want to be watching out for you. Bunch of feral ones hanging around here. We've got some people with silence here and sleep and stuff. I was not expecting this to all lead to the same room. I was expecting it to be like a side little treasure room, although there is side treasure here. Oh, bolting here, and Thoron here. Oh, yikes. So we should probably be proactive in getting in there and taking this out, shouldn't we? Let's try that. Okay, so I'm going to mark everyone in this room so that we try to avoid their ranges and try and get in there, at least take out the bolting person, because we'll probably won't be able to get away from that soon. Dang, we don't have too many hard defensive people to work on that. Gonna give Brom the heavy spear here. Probably the play is not to rush now that I consider it, actually. That said, I've already had Brom do that naturally, but he's blocking the way at least, so the only thing that anyone else can be hit by is bolting. And Thoron on Brom here. Thoron, if say the Thoron and bolting both went out on Brom, that's 14 and 18, I think. So that's 32 altogether, right? So that's not great, but I don't think anyone here is gonna really add up to. Oh, that's not fun. And so it would be nice if we got one of those taken out this turn, but shoot, I really kind of set that up in a stupid way. I guess I could have like Mordecai come in and try and sort of take down. Well, since they don't have many long range, they've got the short spears, but what are the odds of those hitting Soren? 46? Okay, we don't really like that. I was going to suggest putting Soren here to take out this mage. Maybe I have Rolf take this one out. No, then no one can reach him. Well, let's have our mounted people run in and do stuff anyway. They can at least thin this crowd a bit for Brom's sake. I say start with the caregiver here. You don't have terribly scary chances to get hit back here or for too much. Great, and you could get a crit here, which would be awesome. No dice. But if you did that, that would be awesome. Just saying for the future, Oscar, you might want to consider critting. I'm not saying, you try it. It's cool. If I pull a bit of the Jiren the Jape, perhaps, that's enough to double you, and I'm not using that nearly as much as the Flame Lance, so I'd rather keep the Flame Lance around, I think. Oh yes, that's another magic attack we have. Sweet. And speaking of, your speed with it is 24 to this one's speed of 20, so you would be doubling. Hell yeah. Double with the Flame Lance and double with, and perhaps at least one of Soren's spells, and we could do some good damage here. Clear has arrived, so doubtful that he would move before his time. Either way, that's enough room for you to leave, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay. Get it going. It was 8 per, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Well done. No skin off of either of your or Oscar's noses. Sweet. Because Brom will survive the 2 spells individually, but 2 spells and then a bit of this stuff, I'm slightly more skeptical. And I would have you come and finish this, because I bet you can with this. It's a little tricky. No, it isn't. Get that gone, because that's the one who's going to be doing the most damage to Brom here. I'm not even sure the short spear can do any. And of course, the bolting could be coming out someone on our back lines. I guess it could crit someone back here, which would be my least favorite thing. But there's not a lot I can do about that, since they didn't really tell us this was going down. What is your crit chance with bolting, by the way? It's 11. Does anyone have a dodge chance lower than that? It actually doesn't look like it. Marsha, naturally, but I can't move her anymore. I guess I could have Race and try for get up there? No. Either way, I have Mordecai shove you out of the way south, and that means Zalinskia can go pick up Rolf out of the way so he doesn't get magicked into oblivion. And your res is good, so I'm not too worried about you. And I'll have just Soren, I suppose. Oh, he can't pick up? That's fine. Nephany, just take him and drop him now, so we get this all in the same turn. Now, the thing is that everyone here might just be like, all right, it's time to charge down this stairwell, but at least there will have a bit of a viable choke point then. And everyone else stick close, because we're going to need you in a minute here to rescue poor Brom. I did calculate that. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now that I can only move Soren, I guess. But I think I calculated that right, that 30 minus 12 is 18. 26 minus 12 is 14. 14 plus 18 is 12 plus 20 is 32, and then 25 minus 27 is nothing, so don't worry about it. Cool. So the Silver Spear was always a priority. Okay, we should be able to manage this. Bolting on Mordecai, interesting maneuver. It'll do a lot of damage if it hits, but not a big worry. Great. And they didn't move from there, so we have easy range to attack them this next turn, depending on how many people come down. This is gonna hurt. Sorry about this, Brom. No, it isn't. My god, this man is a speed demon. And the short spear, I don't even know why you attempted this. Seems like a terrible idea all around. Well, I guess you're getting your XP. Your 1 XP for missing. I was talking about the enemy there, but so did Brom. Brilliant. Okay, that feral one is the only one they sent down. So let's try and keep out of these ranges as we advance here, but let's just clear out this room if we can. I guess the order doesn't really matter if we take out this room first or this room. What I'd like to do is loot all this and then run over to the other side. Hopefully get with some perma buffs in these. It's been a while. Can you double this one with a sword, say? Sure you can. Sure you can. And they can't respond from there, so that's worth doing. That iron sword is wearing a bit, so we probably want to get you a new one of those, even though you're quite handy with it, soon enough. Bully-doo. Bring. This has got to be, he's definitely getting MVP this episode, surely, or this mission. He is certainly the MVP of the episode, I'd say. Got so many levels from this too, and now his speed and defense went up again. Alright, we want Soren throwing some magic out on this one, so let's wait till these 2 are gone. So he could probably get some damage out on you, couldn't he? Yes, and he ought to. Dodged it too. Nicely done. Can you shove Lagoose? Yes, because he's got a rather low build. I was hoping to, I guess, to get him up to south. He'd need to be shoved 1, 2, 3, 4 times, which is a bit of a waste of all our ground-based people. So let's not do that. You know, it would be nice to get south some more XP. I suppose there could be reinforcements from these stairwells, but I'm not really anticipating it at the moment. Don't really know why. Chances are pretty high that it will happen. But at the moment, we're sort of close to it, so it won't be a problem if it does happen. What we should probably do, though, is once we clear this room, we should go around to the other side and clear the other rooms, so we're clearing from the sides in, so that if someone does come from the staircases, they're not right beside all their friends. Like right now, if someone showed up at these staircases, it would be them and then all the Hawks, so if we went over there to deal with it, we'd be dealing with like 6 people at once. Which is not good. Oh, I just put Mordecai where I was hoping to put Soren. That's stupid of me. Oh, he can go down the stairs, can he? Can he hit spell from here? He sure can. Oh, not that person, though. Let's just see if this is even worth doing. Someone else can handle it. It's fine. Especially you with your Lagoose Lance. This is maybe not a bad time for it. It only gets 12 hits left. We're close to the end of the game-ish. So, 23 divided times 2 should be good. Nice dodge. Oh, it doesn't actually bring him out of this shine range. That's regrettable. Well, he's not going to die from it, is he? No, but it just might lure another unfortunate number of people down. Miss Steel Sword's wearing out a bit on you. We better get you a new one soon as well. Yonk! It's a shame Raisin moves so slow when he's untransformed. But considering how powerful his support capabilities are, I guess I shouldn't really complain. Are you putting sleep out on Mordecai? Okay. I guess that's a move, I suppose. No, okay, we've brought some people down. Yikes. Oh, some few people down. Oh gosh, fair number of people down. Okay, cool. Yeah, their trigger ranges are not always clear to me. I guess it may be like a Podge thing, where since I drew this one's attention, it drew theirs as well, but Not to worry, we can handle this number of people. Heavy spear, so watch out for Brom. Short spear, watch out range. Steel blades, a bit of damage. But you're actually going to suck with it, isn't it? Oh, 115, it's not bad, actually. Steel land. Right, because swords are typically pretty accurate. So you're the one with the heavy spear, right? How much are you doing to Brom? 5. Okay. Gonna give you the lance because you don't get weapon typed quite as hard there, and I'm gonna have you be one of the people who blocks this off. Perhaps Ike will be the other. I don't know. But you can certainly block this off at least yourself. I'm gonna have you finish this off, actually. Just for the XP. Can you steal anything useful? Nah. Just knife it, and then Marshall will pull you out of the way or something. Yonk! That's the last use of that knife anyway. Which is good. Gives you a free inventory spot for stealing weapons. I said I was hoping to go back around this side, but if we keep inching forward and luring them down one by one, then this may just be how we get to this next room, which is fine as well, I guess. Alright, we'd like to block this off with someone sturdy. Actually, Mordecai was almost the one I would have suggested. Were he not so asleep. How is Oscar doing here? I'm pretty sure he'd be doing alright against all this. Yeah, he's probably fine to put here. I'll put him slightly farther behind so that they can attack Brom if they prefer more times than him, because he's gonna survive it better. Putting someone else to sleep. Oh, yes, I should have been aware of that. Well, they can only do a few more people anyway. Oh, nice dodge. All right, some attack going on Oscar here, but is that a Pharaoh one? No, but it's someone who won't be able to move after this anyway, so this will perhaps hurt. Nope. And they've now played their hand. It's barring ranged attacks. That's the only one who can hit Oscar. I suppose that none of them are mounted, are they? So none of them get Recanto here. Right, because they're indoors. Who would bring a horse indoors? That's ridiculous. And here's your second one. Ow. You are not considerate of your surroundings. Okay, that brought one person over there? I really don't understand. Nice level for Soth. Can't wait to see this. Can't wait to see that strength and defense and skill. Oh, great. 31 health. Brilliant. Is 20, do you think, is max skill for this class too, probably? Yeah. It's like when you're not classed up, 20 is your max for... is at most 20 is your max for anything. So it could be one more sleep going out on us this turn, but we're in no one's range, so even if it does put us to sleep, it won't be a problem for long, I don't think. Oh, we're in your range. I don't know why I didn't mark you. I guess you could be somewhat problematic for these two. You're not going to one-shot either of them, though, with 22 damage and 15 speed. Oh, well, it wouldn't be nice if people got slept. So I'll have Soth get chanted out of the way, and I'll have Marcia pick up Soren out of the way. Last sleep, who are you going to use it on? Is that Nephany that I put there? I see. And it worked. Interesting. Very interesting development. So they're going to go after you, probably, and you're going to not dodge this, I expect, being asleep and all. But what's it going to do, like 6 damage? 4. I am... Alright. I am alright. Great, and that has not brought anyone else down, so we can sort of just chill here for a moment and deal with this last one and kind of heal and junk. Soren has got not much XP, so let's have him get some damage out here. He's doubling them for 17 to 17, something like that. Give it a whirl. Adept or crit could happen. There we go. Bang! Oh, he does do a little twirl, but still he starts with the this part, and that's the thing that I'm missing from Ileana's new one. And you're going to come down and start doing melee attacks now, I would guess. And since no one's going to really be able to reach Soth this turn, why don't you go start opening his chest and see what's inside? They don't have booby traps in any of them, do they? I don't think they would do that. A Boganon. Nice. I digs it. What's the rank on that, by the way? A. Right, so Soren won't be able to use that just yet. Oh, they're not even going to come down and attack. I guess they'd rather hold their position there, which is fair enough. Mordecai's finally woken up. Nope, that's you transforming, I see. Resolve. Oh, a skill. Oh, it can give someone else resolve. That's the thing when it doubles your 1.5 times is your strength, skill, and speed when you're on low health. Imagine if we gave that to you as well. Nah, you wouldn't have the capacity. Who would that be good for? Ooh, that could be great for you. Well, we'll consider it when we're at base. And a Laguzax, cool. Not especially rare either of those. Okay, it would probably be better, in fact, if we got you down this turn. So I'm gonna have Oscar give a try at that. Not this turn, rather, but well, I could probably do it this turn, actually, if I have you go enchant now. Before going back, anyway, to the other side, because otherwise when we're over there fighting, you'll be healing, and that'll be problematic for us. Because I won't take it into account, and then someone will survive that I didn't expect to survive, and then everyone will die. More defense, great. And that extra health key means that Lindsay gets a heal here. So you only get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can go attack and go back, and they'll respawn with shine here, but that won't be so bad. And you get 20 and 20, easy. Nice dodge. Oscar's sort of like the nimble tank of the party. Not necessarily that he's all about dodging is what I mean, but I just mean he's the most mobile tank, I guess. Good, and that shouldn't have drawn anyone else down, but if it does, so be it. And then there's another healer here, so just that we're not dealing with both healers at once when we're over on this side. And they can use silence, which will affect Soren only, so I'm not as worried about that. And I suppose I'll head down, this is a door here, right? So I'll go head down and do this patch, and then do this patch, and then to the main room again. I think we want Brom breaching right after Soren, Soth rather this time, just like we usually do. Do the honors, Soth. Door open. Have Brom move ahead of you. Oh man, he was not necessarily going to be able to move ahead of you there. I'll keep him with the sword for the moment and just have him shove you out of the way so that someone else can come there if necessary. So you've got Elf Thunder, so that'll be sucky for you, but he will survive. Tank these, and then we'll be able to sort of storm in on our own volition this next turn. And I expect most of you guys are going to come down. Maybe not you, because you can't actually reach him from there precisely. And let's just verify that we're not in meteor range. Okay, we will be in meteor range in a minute, but we could tank the meteor out before we even get over to that room, which would be nice. From here, I'm saying. Only 17 enemies left, but let's continue to overthink this, because it's working well so far. So you're doing like 9 damage here, or 0. 1 for 1 coming down, you might get 1 or 2 swings here. Your sword's probably on its way out, unfortunately. It's nice just at least for the weapon variety, because then you can deal with a variety of situations. As long as you have 2 weapons, you can ensure that you're not getting weapon typed by one enemy. You won't necessarily weapon type everyone, but you can at least match them if otherwise. All right, this formation's a little stupid though, because now we basically have to take you out. Ah, shoot. Okay, I have to move Brom back. How can he do with the steel? He's not doubling, right? Okay, so that's the issue here. We have, or is it good for, no. I'm gonna have you, Elfire, get it down to really low health, and then someone else will finish, and then we'll be able to run in. Adapt, perfect. So you'll finish it now. So we've got tons of room for, say, Rolf to come in and fire some arrows, then someone else can do a melee, and then we'll have opened up the whole room. Bearing in mind that there's a Laguzbo over here, and that is not a small amount of damage. It's not tons, but it's 25 anyway. And effective against Laguz and flying, so be careful. Let's have our mounted people run in and do stuff and then run out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess stairs hurt you, don't they? Your movement speed, that is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You could probably take out this one pretty easily. There's a crit chance of something on you, but it only does 6 damage at the moment, so a crit would not end you. And you're getting a crit anyway, so yeet! Oh, it's so badass the way she starts spinning and then tells the Pegasus to go and just keeps spinning it before she follows through. I'll have Rolf go for, say, Iron Bow here? Steel Bow is probably better. Oh, you don't get doubles, actually, so neither of those is especially good. Let's have Ike just melee this one down a bit. I want to keep you with at least like 1 or 2 sword hits for the boss, I'd say. Ether. I could have got some XP on that archer probably, but there's another one. You with your amazing speed and Laguzguard are not a bad person to bring here, my friend. Yonk. Ooh. Yonk. Probably should have had Oscar do something first, but whatever. Does this make sense? Maybe not. I'm gonna do it anyway. You rescue Soren and stand right there, then race and chance to get both of you back in action. So I could have Rolf do something, or I could move Rolf out of the way. Have Alincia pull you out of the way, Nephany, and then someone else gets a melee hit, like Mordecai. It's not much better than Rolf just doing it again, actually. Oh, but I just took him out of the way, did I? Shoot. No, I took Soren out of the way. Where's Rolf? Oh, I moved him way long ago. What the heck am I talking about? Either way, I could have you heal Nephany now, which is also a good thing to do. And a level for you, that's level 6 now or something cool like that? Yeah. Strength. Yes! Oh, strength and magic, good. And speed, oh my god, that was a stupendous level. Naturally going after Ike, although Ike will be able to respond with some cool stuff here, perhaps even in Ether or crit. Ow. That's a lot of damage, that's why they're going for it though. Yonk. And maybe that brings the archer down? Nah. Level for Nephany? A 9, level 9, sweet. A bit more strength maybe? Yes. Add a bit to that lightning fast thing you've got going. You get double tier, unfortunately, but I think you can take down if you get this all at once. Well done. And then I'll put someone there to lure the Laguzbo in just a second. Probably it'll be Brom, and then I can have Soth get some actual damage on it, which would be dope. Nice double health and strength and speed. Yes, the speed is what I need up right now. Do you reckon we get any kind of bonus for opening all the doors? Is it better to open all the doors or open as few doors as possible? Because that suggests the most skill. I don't know that either of them especially suggest more or less skill. I probably will only open the ones I need then. I'm gonna have Marsha just tackle this with a javelin, just so to lower it down to the point where I think that Soth can get a takedown. If you miss one, that's even better. Well, not even better. Actually, he probably won't be able to take down at all now, but whatever, we'll still be fine. Though, I guess he can do it with the dagger. He was only getting like 30 XP for a takedown earlier, though, I guess because he's leveling up. He's approaching their level more like now. Yeah, it's still good XP anyway. No one be misled. I actually don't really need anyone up there except Soth and Rayson. So I'll get everyone moving to the next door. What's in here? A silver lance, right? Don't mind that. The less money we have to spend on that, the better. See if you can take the meter for at this point, or if they are gonna be smart enough to know that that won't probably hit. Okay, no. But maybe if you get right up against the wall. Ah, shucks. Well, hopefully that means they won't go after Soth either. If they do, 26 damage with a crit of 6 probably won't kill him, so what's in here then? Well, I guess Rayson can just sing him out of the way. A physic. Sweet. Weird that it's arrived when you think Ike would have to be the one to get up there, since that's where the Black Knight is probably going to be. If the Black Knight doesn't, like, show up from down here at some point, that would be really awful. Alright, this is quite good for a few reasons, though, because once we've got rid of your meteor, then once we put Brom here, it's just all physical stuff, and then the Elfire is going to come close. But if the Elfire comes at a point where they can hit Brom, well, no, I guess that doesn't make sense. I was going to say that you could have an archer behind him, but then if it's 2 spaces, if we have Brom, then it'll be 3 spaces away from whatever ranged person. Whatever. We'll deal with it in a minute. Let me just start by putting Rayson right up at front of that door and seeing how, if I can prompt the meteor to get destroyed before we go in there. Oh, no, don't tell me they're going to be smart. That doesn't sound like fun at all. They're going to wait for me to open the door, are they? Nope, there we go. It's only a big piece of flaming rock after all. Never hurt anyone. Brilliant. Now we can actually move up there and without fear of getting dinosaured. I suppose I could open the door and put Nephany rather close by. And then they would get the buff. Like if I had Brom go into the doorway, say, and then put Nephany here, they would still get the bonus. So that's probably a thing worth doing. And I say we do it this turn. How much damage is Elfire doing? Even that's only 20, so it's not so bad. If I gave you the javelin, you could respond. It's probably not really worth doing, though. Could you want to use that javelin somewhere more useful? Sorry, that was a level I have to start spacing out. Great level, more res, more speed, more health. The speed is actually probably the most key thing, because that's what's giving you the extra dodge. Or one of the key factors, anyhow. The dodge of 68 right now is pretty substantial. Right, let's see what shenanigans they get up to. Mostly it's just gonna be a Laguz. I should probably move him up 1 square, actually, so that more melee targets can hit him per turn. Well, I can't really move him back this turn. But this next turn. Oh, no, not even any damage on him whatsoever. And a crit! Wow, look at that. This probably won't go take long at all, then. The birds are likely to be a little faster than that. Level 11, wow. Soaring up. Might have to stop taking it for a little bit. Good God! If you've ever seen Emperor's New Groove, Brom is basically just Warrior Pacha. And I think we should all thank Fire Emblem for giving us that, because we all needed that in our lives, I think. Let's hope that I'm gonna have this. You do this, and then hopefully Rayson gets a sing on you, and then you can do it again. And perhaps that will be enough for. Actually, I should have Soren do this. What am I talking about? If we maybe just pull Rolf out of the way, see we don't have to use Rayson for that. And on Fire, we'll do this, and that gives Brom space to move up so that he can hit every person this next turn. Curious that the Elfire hasn't come down for him yet. Well, they could totally reach him from here. That's the level for Soren 2, up to level 9, I believe. Wicked. Some magic and res, maybe? Ooh, speed and luck and res. Alright, that's brought you down, but Brom can take this as well. I'm fine to have him just sort of tank as much of this as possible for the moment. Partially just because I've got that bit of, like, end of the mission anxiety where I'm like, it's been 2 hours, don't let me lose it all now. But I'm not thinking we're really in much danger here. The real danger is going to come at the boss, I would expect, because that's when I'm likely to get most cocky, and when they're going to pull some crazy skill out or something that I've missed. And not to mention a Brave Lance is just a strong weapon, and they're strong, happen to be quite a strong general. Do you have any skills, by the way? Miracle. Reduces any lethal blow to half damage. Right, okay. So that's a pretty cool skill. In a lot of future games, they make it like a percentage chance of your luck, but that you will survive any lethal blow, which means if you're already at 1 health, then you just dodge it, I think, is what happens. But I think I kind of like this interpretation of Miracle better, where it's like, you have 5 health, someone does 9, it gets cut down to 4, and you survive, kind of thing. It feels much more balanced, as in, like, more useful for a wider set of situations, but also less ridiculously awful for, like, bishops and stuff who have Okay, these ones don't have very high luck, but it's less annoying when an enemy has got like 19 luck, and so it's just like, there's a 19% chance your attacks will do nothing, and it's like, well, that's just lame. What kind of boss fight's that? I greatly prefer that it's like it's a consistent trigger for it. Anytime it's a lethal blow, it just is half of what it normally is, which may still be a lethal blow, but will impede your progress at certain junctures. In fact, it will be quite difficult here because this person is so... Well, but you know what? What's their attack power? 31, so Brom wouldn't be a terrible person to put up there with his defense of 29 and +1 from Nephany. I might just put Brom up in front of that boss, considering how useful he's been for the rest of the level so far. I'm in a very take no chances mood. Much as it would be good to get some experience for other people on the boss fights, say. Crit, here we go! Because his skill is pretty high too, so there's that going on. Was that not a double I detected? Sacre bleu! Unfathomable. I guess these people are pretty fast. That's level 12 for him now. Oh my god. Brilliant, more defense. That brings him up to 30 with his Knight's Ward. Which case, he's now impervious to the boss, which would be awesome. It's good because, you know, I mean, we have a few quite tanky people, but it's not common that anyone gets quite as strong as he is, I wouldn't say. Oh, I moved Nephany away. Hang on. Let's put her back. And now does he get 31? Yeah, he does. So he's impervious to the boss now, which is great. And for whatever reason, the mage isn't coming down, but that means South can get a takedown on them, potentially. Exhausted that first heal staff and, like, halfway through this one, but it's all been good XP for Lindsay, I say. And her strength and magic both rose 1, which is considerable when you think about the fact that Amity gives you double strikes. Every strength she increases is going to increase her total attack potential by a fair bit. Killer Lance there, watch that, and a Brave Bow there, watch that also. Some rather strong people left in the throne room, if you will call that that. It's not really a throne room yet, but nice dodge. More crits. Yonk. The last one went out on you too, didn't it? Man, you don't have a good track record with fighting Brom. And this is bringing him quite close to his next level as well. Especially with that boss, he's likely to get 1 or 2 before this is over. That'll put him up at Taronio levels, I believe, although I think he'll be a little sturdier than Taronio at this point, considering how amazingly he's grown. Sweet. Right, so it's you who's got the range to here, but you generally avoid going down and meleeing, so in theory it's safe to have South run up and do this, and then have Rayson sing him. He could do 8 and 8 here with a decent chance of crit. I think that's good. Which means he could actually finish the whole thing with just the knife after getting sung, which would be great. And especially once he gets sung, he can move out of the magic range, just in case people were scared about that. Not this magic range, but the priest. Oh, brilliant, and he even dodged it. And if it's giving him 30 for each kill, he might even get a level here, which would be even better. That brings him to 15 or so. This is a very, very, very good level for our stage for our levels. Area, map for our levels, whatever you want to call it. Oh, have they got something we want to steal? Oh, well, we're going to get the chest key from them anyway, so may as well just hack him down. Nice crit. Save that durability. And yes! 14, 15? 15! Luck defense res. Interesting and cool. Naturally, I'm like slightly more interested in the strength, but like who cares? It's a very good level. And now we can have everyone file up here because this is where we're going to advance to the main room anyway. And hopefully no ridiculous reinforcements come right as we're charging. But with Rayson, we should be able to get some good stuff done quite quickly. Alright, it's brought you down. But assuming that you don't come down, let's just unmark you for that reason. Let's just pay attention to that range. Killer Lance, so we probably don't want South doing this, even with his newfound luck. It's not really safe. I say we just take it out with range, take no chances. Well, range and Brom. He's doubling them. Oh my god. He's ridiculous. No damage. You think you had the Killer Lance, but I am the one who crits. What the hell is this guy? Brom is amazing. He is just the best. Look at him go. More defense? No, speed though. I mean, why not? I was just thinking, Brom's kind of slow, you know? He could use a bit of a speed step. He's only going twice the speed of the average human in full plate armor. The average soldier, sorry. Right, anyway, well, that's just my approximation of what the stats mean. A spear, cool. Those are quite strong. And I'll have Rayson sing you just so you can check the next one now, because I'm getting real... I want to see what it is. What's in there? What's in there? It's like Christmas. What's in the package? What's the tear the ribbon and pull out a little packaging paper across and fortify. Heals all surrounding allied units to a range of 1 to magic half of your magic. Oh my golly. So one from within 7 squares of you heals everyone. And I put it away so I didn't see by how much, but who even cares? Oh wow, we got some serious loot from this place. And this will probably bring down Yitu, but if it doesn't, who cares? I guess it wouldn't, because it didn't last time, right? You can rescue Brom? Wicked. Anyway, I'll have Oscar do the same thing he did to this, priest-bishop type person, I think. And then we're clear to engage the last 2, and then the boss. And assuming they don't pull any shenanigans, which they didn't, and we got this far before, this should be quite safe. I'll have, you chant Oscar to do this. Part of me is like, oh, I guess Brom's getting a lot of XP and not everyone else is getting too much XP, but everyone's getting a lot of XP in this mission, so I really shouldn't be too worried about it. 20 strength and 21 defense now! Good lord! And, I probably should have had Brom move up, but whatever. We can do that in this turn. Oh, did Oscar just get speed, or health, because he's gonna get res by resonance, and, aw man, Lincia could have used that. That's fine. Now I will survive. For as long as I know how to love, I'll know I'm still alive. That didn't bring anyone down. What the garbage? Try something a little more pronounced. Like that. Didn't miss any treasure anywhere else, did I? I don't think so. We were pretty thorough, looks like. There we go. Ah, still didn't bring you down. It's pretty weird. I guess I'll have Brom just move up to engage you. He double with here, which is doing, I didn't really check, 19 and 19, I think. That's a takedown, if I read that correctly. Whomp. Look at him go. This will hurt you a lot, but just for the XP. And it gives Lincia. Oh! That was a crit. Nicely done. Ow! It's fine. Not getting doubled. These 3 are still level 8. Let's have Marsha go for something because she's lowest level of them. Should be able to double here. Yes, for 3 and 3. I will take it. Yeah. Ow. Poke. They're quite hardy, these tiger beast tribe Lagoos, though. No mistake in that. This could be a level for you. Well done. Let's have that health get up to 40. I want to see that. And also more defense and res. And skill. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Level 4 Lincia. Is that level 7? Oh, sweet. More magic. Wicked. A bit more health, too. Right, and Renewal will fix that up right the next turn. So I say heal Ike for that 1 health he got. Is that everyone? Or does... I guess Brom could use a bit of health. Oh, and Marsha. But I think that's it. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Brom move up as far as he can. Rayson follow him to... Well, I guess not as far as he can, because Rayson isn't as fast as him. Rayson can get as far as there, so I'll have Brom go here. Rayson goes and sings him to get even farther, and then once Brom's up there and blocking the boss, then we can all move up safely, basically. Mind they've got a spear, but we can stay out of the melee range, I think. Or the range. Cool, and you're doing 10 damage on each swing here. And the second that Nephne gets over here, they'll be doing 0 to you.
If not for a whim of his majesty, I would not be facing you here. For a warrior, meeting a powerful foe is a joy above all others. And for this, I give thanks to the king. Now let us enjoy the gift we've been given.
Okay, I'll try and enjoy it, but I don't much care for killing folks, especially weak ones like you. Sorry, I said that came out wrong. And I guess the target could have some healing properties to it, that square. I only meant it doesn't seem fair when you're not being able to do any damage to me. It doesn't feel like a fair fight at all. I'm sorry there. Yeah, this just doesn't feel right. I'm sorry. I give you full right to surrender right now. It seems like it would be a good idea. Oh, thanks there, princess. Sorry, I got to carry on killing fools. And since they didn't swap to the spear, we can have people finish off with magic and stuff this turn, I believe. Or at least do some damage with it anyway. Adept. Nice timing. Fire level up. Brilliant, that's up to C. Nice. Right, should we have, could Soth finish it with anything? Stiletto attack power is 24. Nah, where's Rolf, though? Where's that boy? Oh, he's right here. How do you feel about finishing the boss? Basically, anyone could do it now. Nice shot.
It appears this is the end.
Sorry. I feel like I gave you pretty fair warning that was gonna happen. I told you to run. Oh no. I'm gonna explain this one to my kids. It's okay, Brom. It wasn't your fault. I mean, I know that doesn't really help. Sorry. One last heal before, let's say, Nephany charges forth and seizes. It doesn't really matter who. Nephany, Mordecai. Whom? Oscar. Cool. Seize! We didn't leave anything behind? I don't think so. I want to see the end of this. So is I gonna go face off with the Dark Knight here? The Black Knight?
The one I seek is behind these doors. Don't follow me. I'm going in alone.
Okay. I mean, Titania said she wouldn't interfere.
Ike, wait, I'm going with—
No, Soren. We have to let Ike go alone. The Black Knight is his. Defeating him is a crucial step that Ike must take in order to truly get over the death of his father.
Idiocy! I'll hear no more of this naive nonsense! What if something happens to him? What then?
I think Ike has gained the composure to keep calm and judge whether or not he can match an opponent. If, in fact, he can't, it means he's reached his full potential, and that's all there is to him. We just have to accept that. But I believe in Ike. I trust him. His life is not his alone anymore longer.
He's still got room to grow. He's only like somewhere in the vague age range of 15 to 20.
I don't believe he's so irresponsible as to leave his companions behind by choosing to engage in a contest he cannot win. Please, Soren, you must feel the same way, don't you?
I don't like it. Sometimes bravery and good judgment aren't enough.
Commander Grail, watch over your son.
You mean, I mean, there could be a trap that he doesn't foresee. That could always be. There's just a heavy rock above the door in the next room and just knocks him out. Second he enters. Here's Black Knight and Ina chatting up a storm.
Why did you return to Kamea? You had the perfect opportunity to escape.
These two voices are actually kind of similar now that I think about it. I'm going to the capital.
No, you are not. The king has ordered me to put an end to you.
I thought as much. So be it. I am prepared.
Will you not resist?
I do not believe I could prevail against one of your power.
How extremely frank.
My only wish was to be beside the one I love. If that is not to be, then it matters not what happens to me.
As my last act of compassion, I shall make your end a swift and merciful one. Do you have any final words?
If you see Nasir, tell him that Ina was sorry.
If I have the opportunity, I will so tell him. Rest in peace.
Ow!
My love.
Turn and face me, Black Knight.
I've been waiting for you, child.
Did Ina just disappear? Did you kill that girl?
Despite my promise, the blow was not clean. She breathes still.
I'll take her.
You'll have to do so by force. You brought the sacred sword, Branyel, did you not?
It's right here. If using it is the only condition I need fulfill to defeat you, I will not hesitate.
It appears you've grown smarter. Good. There is no challenge in killing a fool. Shall we begin?
I mean, it's not the only condition, Ike. Let's be intelligent about this now. Oh, here comes Mist! Even though she said she'd stay behind.
Brother!
Mist, no! Stay back!
I will fight you! I'll never let you kill my brother!
Mist, you... Gawain's daughter, eh? Good. Now I can pull out the entire family tree by the root.
The entire family tree? Why is that your goal?
You're not to interfere, Mist. This craven wretch is mine! Do as you will. This time we begin in earnest.
Go on, at least having Mist around will let you... No, I'm not ready. Oh. Defeat Ike dies. Right, I think it's time to run, but let's see what Ike thinks about this. Oh yeah, screw that. What the hell? Ike, you're getting doubled for 26 and 26. That is instant death. Fudge this. Can we leave? Mist can get out first, right?
I'm so sorry, Ike. I'm of no help at all.
Nope, it's alright. I'm ditching too. This sucks. We're going.
Will you flee? How appropriate. Tuck tail and run, child of Gawain. It is what dogs do best, after all.
That's not gonna work on me. I've seen the odds. This sucks.
I like how you tremble with fear at the realization that you are no match for me. It suits you.
Foul villain. I do not flee. I will never turn my back on you and run away. My back is to you now. I'm looking over my shoulder though, so it counts. Ike, Is that you, Nasir? What are you doing here?
Ike, I'll take over from here. Hurry and leave this place. You know I can't do that. Besides, the Black Knight can't be defeated, not without this blade. Ike, I cannot allow you to die here. Please, take care of the girl, Ina.
What? But I'm running away, though. How am I supposed to take care of her?
Nasir, I didn't expect to see you here. What a fool.
Run, Ina, now.
Nasir!
What are you doing, Nasir? This is not a great idea. Oh, hey, Nasir's a dragon. Funny meeting you. It's funny finding that out here. Oh, God. What did he just get? What skill? Is that a crit I see? Ow. Roar. Oh, that was damage. That was damage. He didn't like that at all.
Yet, that's not nearly enough.
Whatever, I think we can both agree that there's scary stuff going on both sides, so we should all just call this off for until another day.
What's this? It can't be. This entire castle. I can't move. This can't be happening.
Man, it would really suck if you were in a scared moment right now and someone just started taunting you and calling you a dog. That would be rough.
Ike, now's your chance. Take care of Ina. Nasir.
What's going on? The entire castle's coming down because you used that move?
Oh, good heavenly heck.
Is that the both of them going down then? Nasir and the Black Knight? That is one destroyed-ass castle. Well, the good news is they can't re-seize Castle Nados anymore. Mission complete? Not necessarily accomplished.
Ike, she's awake. Good.
How are you feeling?
Where am I?
In our camp. You saved me, didn't you? Why? Because Nasir asked me to. What? Where is he? I must speak to him. Nasir is dead. What? He protected me and engaged the Black Knight. The castle fell around them both. Is that... So it wasn't a dream. Just who were you to him? Why were you serving King Dayan? I am Ina. Nasir was my grandfather.
I look pretty good for a grandfather, what the hell?
You're Nasir's granddaughter? It seems impossible for Beork to believe it, but we of the Dragon Tribe live for thousands of years. Once we reach a certain maturity, we show no further outward signs of aging. 1,000 years. I can't begin to imagine. And, about Nasir, you must be aware that he betrayed you. And yet you saved me. I, who had once been your enemy. Why? Nasir helped us time and time again. No matter what, I couldn't see him as a true enemy. If there are reasons for all of this, would you tell me about them? I'd like to help. In Nasir's stead. I can't tell you now. That's not the answer I was hoping for. However, in payment of my debt to you, I can provide information. I will tell you where the Heron Princess is being held. Ah, that's a good start. Oh, she's not necessarily being held in the castle, in the capital, I suppose. So we could go potentially get her back before all this stuff. Oh, by the way, just random thought. I was looking through the old footage, and the only ones Elincia has any supports with are Ike and Jeffrey, which is unfortunate because Ike is at max support, and Jeffrey I'm not intending to sortie. Sorry, just a random thought I had out of nowhere. Carry on. Yes, that would be a very good start. You know what would be a great other start? A save point. Yes, moment of fate. Chapter 27. Done. Booyah! Wow, I was really freaked out for a minute that was actually going to be a boss fight for realsies. Nope, wouldn't have liked that. I wonder if there's probably special dialogue for if Ike gets killed there, though. Huh. I love that the clear condition was, maybe you can beat him, the game said wryly, tucking away the 27 speed of that man. Right, well, that certainly was a moment of fate, I'll say. So Nasir and the Black Knight both bit the dust. I suppose not the resounding success and victory over him that Ike had been hoping for, but I'm sure he's level-headed enough to be like, this is a positive outcome. We should not be upset about this. Great, so we'll see about how
we can break that down next time, won't we? Next video going on the channel is going to be some more Omori, which will be very exciting because we're at an exciting and weird point in that game. Good God. Can't wait to see how that all turns out, but I also can't wait to see how this turns out. And I can't wait to unpack all that sweet loot that we found there and maybe sell some of that stuff because we probably don't want all of it. Get some new weapons, and I'm curious where we're headed next. So I see a sort of temple-y looking thing to the west of Melior there, so maybe that's where Leon's being held. And we can sort of circle around that and sort of seize every point around the Melior before we close in. But that was chapter 27. We've got 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 7 missions still left. Wait, is that right? 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 8 missions still left. And it seems peculiar that you could fill what looks like we're right in front of the capital with 8 missions. There's sort of an important looking kind of tower down to the southwest there, and maybe there's another building at the very far south of the screen there, and then there's the one at the west, and there's a little village at the northwest of those. So supposing we get hit each of those landmarks, there's that tower 1. Is it a village under the word black? I can't tell. Tower 1, the thing at the south there 2, the temple to the west of Melior 3, that village above Melior 4, and then maybe outer wall of Melior 5, inner wall of Melior 6, beginning of the palace of Melior 7, and then the final fight 8. I don't know. Something like that, maybe. That's all for now, though, so thank you very much for sticking around. This was a long mission, but very productive level-wise and all that stuff. Everyone's getting so freaking formidable. Especially Brom, what the hell? Admiral's gonna be out here now. Peace! What the heck was that you just did? Colette, or was that you resurrecting, I guess? Okay, I'm gonna lightning the heck out of you because you're weak to it. Alright, new skill. Torrential Paraball! Oh my god, yes please! Perfect! And Nurses is the perfect time for it. Okay, I'm putting Torrential Paraball on up here.